Hello, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to the New York Times Hard Sudoku of today. And today is December 13, 2023. Again, today I'm a little pressed for time, so I will try not to rush through the puzzle. Besides, I don't even know how difficult it's going to be. But we are facing these two nines blocking across, so a 9 must go here. And we are facing a 4-6 blocking down, 4-6 blocking over, 4-6 go here and here in some order. 4 blocks over, 4, therefore here or here because of this 4 blocks down. And we now have a 4 here or here. It seems that 5 and 9 must go here or here because we need a 5, 9, 1, 8 and a 4 to complete row 4. And the 1, 8 and a 4 must go here, here and here. And the 5 and a 9 block here. So what's left in the row when we have a 1, 4, 5, 8, and 9? It's a 6. So a 6 must go here. Choose up here somehow and choose down here because choose block across. 7 here or here because of these two 7s. Anything else that is obvious? Yes, a 1 must go here because this 1 blocks across. One of these is going to be a 1 blocking across as well. A 2, 3, and a 7 here. Don't really know what to do with that. Yes, I do. The 7 goes here because we got a 7 blocking across and across. So a 7 goes here. So this is a 2 or a 3. And that is, I think, as close as I can get. Something going on, I think, with the 3 9s blocking down and the 3 9 blocking down. But I'm really not sure what it is that is going on. Maybe time will tell. This square is not without interest because it can't be a 1, nor a 2, 3, 4. It could be a 5, but it couldn't be a 6, 7, 8, or 9. So let's just enter a 5 here, shall we? Can we do anything with all of these empty squares? A 1, 4, 8, and a 6. This is a 1, 8 because we have a 4 and a 6 blocking across. 4 and 8 blocking here. So this is a 1, 6. Okay. This is a 4, 6, 8. That is less interesting. I wonder if we can see more over here, given that we have a 4, 6 here. 3s can be all over the place, so can the 1s. We got a 7 blocking here, right? So one of these must be a 7. Yes, so 7. But it doesn't really give me anything. I can also have 7, 0 here, so get off it. Let me figure out something else. Oh yes, of course, a 5. A 5 goes here, silly me. 5 blocks down, 5 and 5 block over. And that gives us a nice little pair of a 2, 7 here. We know about the 2s already because of the 2s blocking. But the 7 now blocks down and this blocks over. One of these is a 7 blocking over. And that gives us a 7 and a 2 for these squares. So the 7 blocks down, here's a 2, here's a 7, isn't it? So I think it is so. And now remember how we needed a 2, 3, and a 7 here. We got the 2 and a 7 accounted for, so this must be a 3. We got the 7 accounted for, so this must be a 2, and this must be a 7. which incidentally blocks across. These two sevens block up, giving me a 7 here. And we are back to our pair of 7 candidates here, 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 and here. But this now has some serious consequences for the 3s and the 9s and the 1s and the 8s. Look here, 3-9 block here, 3-9 block here, 3-9 must go here and here. The remaining 2 squares are a 1 and an 8. And this is also a 1 and an 8 now. See? 3-9, 4-6, 1-8. And that brings me to this square, because we know that we need a 1-4-8 for these 3 squares. This has a 4 already, so this is a 1-8 and this is a 1-8. Can we do anything with that now? I'm not really sure, but it does reduce the number of empty squares in column 3 by 2 squares, namely the 1s and the 8. So 2, 3, 6, and a 5 still missing. 2, 3, 6, and a 5. 5, 5, 5, 2, 3, 6. That is complicated. So 1-8. I think I said 1-6, yes, 1-8. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 6. Here 1-8. But we have a 2 here, and we have a 2 here because we need a 1, 2, 3, 5 for these 4 empty squares. We got a 1, 3, 5 blocking here, so this is a 2. And now we can do something with the 2's because this 2 blocks down, this blocks up, these 2's block here and here. So here is a 2. Yes. So for column 1, we have a 4, 6 and a 1-8. 1-8, 4, 6. That's 4 different numbers in these 2 squares. But we do have a 4 and an 8 blocking across here, so this is a 1-6. And if I'm not mistaken, I also said this is a 1-6. Let's test my memory here. This can be a 1, but not a 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be a 6, but not a 7, 8, 9. This can be a 1, but not a 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be a 6, but not a 7, 8, or 9. We got a 1-6 and a 1-6. We got a 1-8 and a 1-8. And that, my dear Sudoku friends, is an X-wing. Rarely seen, I think, in the New York Times hard puzzles. They usually deal with triples, quadruples, and unique rectangles. But here is a genuine X-wing. And that X-wing has some ramifications, I'm sure. I just have to figure them out. So in this row, because we have a 1-6, there can be no other ones in the row. Because these are 3 and 9s, these are 1 and 8, there can be no other 8 ones in the row. So these 4 squares make up an X-wing on 1s. So since, aside from the fact that we can have another 1 in this row, we now also cannot have another 1 in this column. And that means that this square can't be a 1. We also know that these squares can't be a 1, so a 1 must go here. And that has some ramifications down here because this was a 1-8. Now it's just an 8. And this is just a 1. And this is just an 8. And this is just a 1, making this a 6. Isn't that pretty? These 6's block across. This 6 blocks up. Here is a 6. 6 blocks up. 6 blocks up. Here is a 6. 4, 6, 3, 9 still. Still nothing I think I can do about it. But there's 3 blocks across, so that's very convenient because now this is a 3. And we're going to have a 3, 4, 3, 4 in 2 of these 3 squares. 2 blocks up, 2 blocks over. So 2 goes here, and this 2 blocks up, this 2 blocks over, 2 here, therefore. Now 7 and a 3 here. We can solve that. The 7 blocks up, here's a 3, here's a 7. We also had a 7 in these 2 squares, didn't we? Now the 7 must go here. So what does that leave us? It leaves us with a 1 here, because this 1 blocks up, this 1 blocks across. Here's a 1, right? Now 3 and 5 here. That I don't know much about. And down here a 5, 3 and a 9. 5 blocks here, 5 must go here or here. But that's about all I can say. Got 5 and 9 here as well. And these were, remember a 4 and an 8? 8 blocks up, here's a 4, here's an 8. And now we have 3 squares to deal with in block 6. And they must be a 3, 5 and a 9. 3 here, well, big deal. Also 3, 5 and 9 across here. And the 3 blocks, so this is a 5, 9. I think I have to look elsewhere for the next number. Oh, but we found the 6, didn't we? Now this is, of course, is a 4 and this is a 6. How could I miss that? 4 blocks over. 4 goes here, therefore here, therefore here. And these 2 now must be a 5 and an 8. We also have 8 here or here, and 5 here or here. Let me get back to something that I know. I know that the 1 blocks down here is a 1, and here therefore a 9. That gives me a 9 here and a 5 here, because we knew that from the start. This 5 blocks up, giving me this 5 and this 5. Here we have a 3 finally. This 3 blocks down, giving me a 9 here and a 3 here. 9 blocks up and down, 9 here. This square can, I believe, only be an 8. Therefore, these must be a 5 and a 4. The 4 blocks over, here's a 5, here's a 4. And here a 5 finally. 3 and a 9 here. That will have to wait, but this one I should be able to figure out. It's an 8. That gives me an 8 here. And these are 3 and a 4. 4 blocks up, 3 here, 4 here. Now a 3 here, 9 here, 9 here, and a 1 here. A 6 and an 8 for these squares. 6 blocks down, here's the 8, here's a 6. Quite interesting puzzle today. We found an X-wing. That is the first time in a while that I've found a pattern in these New York Times hard puzzles that wasn't a unique rectangle. Well, thank you for watching, and bye for now.